guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster, Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we are back again with you guys with
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Episode 2.
Chernobyl. Episode 2. Okay. Last episode, we got frustrated, but like very angry. The cat is making sound under the table, I'm sorry. Okay, so last episode, we know it's a true story. We know it actually happened to actual people. And we have an idea of... Don't do that. We have an idea of the consequences of what happened in episode 1. I know they will show them to us, but in the first episode, as the catastrophe is happening, it's impossible not to get angry at these people. Not to want to reach in and shake them, because I understand that they have no idea what's going to happen, what actually happened, or what the consequences will be.
But the thing is, because they were so prideful and bigot enough to say that nothing could happen because that's the way it is, a catastrophe happened. And that's the problem.
Yeah. So now we're gonna jump in episode 2. Right after the tragedy, I'm guessing we will start to see what happened to the people that were there, because the ones that got close to the pieces of the core, they probably are already suffering consequences from it. So I say we jump into this episode and see what happens.
Alright.
Sorry in advance if we get angry again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
It's boiling in here. Leak?
No. It would have gone off before. It's coming from outside.
They barely opened the window.
PT.1. It's not military, it's uranium decay, UT-35.
Reactor fuel.
And how far away are they
Yes,
from
this is Ola
the central?
with the Institute of Nuclear and... They're at 4. It's not them. Who's the next closest?
It's Chernobyl, but that's not possible. They're 400 kilometers away.
And that's too far for 8 milliröntgen. They'd have to be split open.
Fuck.
Maybe they know something.
It's them.
I thought they were close. They are so far away.
No one's answering the phone.
Of course it blew up. They have other shit to take care of. And the control of information is such that no one is saying anything. So no one is getting ready. No one is protecting themselves.
All the children there.
And you're keeping children around them.
It's milk, much better than water.
No, stop!
What are you doing?
These are radiation burns. Their clothes are contaminated. Help me!
They're touching the clothes with their hands. So that's the thing, like, they are suffering from consequences, but they are also radioactive. They were so close. See? Fucking hell.
They know information to a certain degree.
I know.
Because she recognized the radiation burn, and they know that their clothes are radioactive.
Not everyone knew, though.
But they don't know how to protect themselves from it.
Can I get you some tea?
The soundtrack is so minimal, but yet so disturbing.
Right, Professor, they're ready. Professor Legasov?
It looks like
What he read is...
the sound you got from radioactivity, you know?
Oh, maybe it's inspired by it.
In terms of radiation, Plant Director Bricano reports no more than 3.6 Röntgen.
Stop
until
believing
it's
that lie.
equivalent to the chest X-ray. So, if you're overdue for a checkup,
And foreign press?
Totally unaware. KGB First Deputy Chairman Sharkov assures me that we have successfully protected our security interests.
Good. If there is nothing else, meeting adjourned.
No. We can't adjourn. Page 3, the section on casualties. A fireman was severely burned on his hand by a chunk of smooth black mineral on the ground outside the reactor building. Smooth black mineral. Graphite. There's graphite on the ground.
Of what importance that could
There's
be?
only one place in the entire facility where you will find graphite. Inside the core. If there's graphite on the ground outside, it means it wasn't a control system tank that exploded. It was the reactor core. It's open.
So it's not minimal.
And stop relying on the broken piece of equipment that badly reads the radiations.
Brikhanov reports that the reactor core is intact. And as for the radiation...
Yes, 3.6 Rontgen, which, by the way, is not the equivalent of one chest X-ray, but rather 400 chest X-rays. That number's been bothering me for a different reason, though. It's also the maximum reading on low-limit dosimeters. They gave us the number they had.
There's no place for alarmist hysteria.
It's not alarmist if it's a fact.
Well, I don't hear any facts at all.
He's a professor. Fucking listen.
An RBMK reactor uses uranium-235 as fuel. Every atom of U-235 is like a bullet, traveling at nearly the speed of light, penetrating everything in its path: woods, metal, concrete, flesh. Winds will carry radioactive particles across the entire continent. Rain will bring them down on us. That's 3 million, billion, trillion bullets in the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. Most of these bullets will not stop firing for 100 years. Some of them not for 50,000 years.
I want you to go to Chernobyl. You take a look at the reactor, you personally, and you report directly back to me.
Wise decision, Comrade General Secretary.
And take Professor Legato with you.
Go with protection.
I think that one of the things that triggered me so much is that they're working in nuclear energy or around it,
And no
but they
one's
don't
agreeing.
know what type of energy it is.
The higher ups don't know anything
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. And it's word, you know, the chain the information has to go up to get to the people that can actually do something
It's like-
is so huge that the information, it's like telephone. The information changes.
It's like they wanted to play with a weapon because they found it pretty and lucrative, you know, without knowing about its dangerousness and what it can do.
Excuse me, I am Vasily Ignatenko's wife. He's a fireman.
He's being transported by helicopter to Moscow. Hospital number 6.
Why, is he all right? Can I see him?
If you want to see him, go to Moscow.
But they're not letting us leave here.
Tell them Major Burov allows it.
They're just doing this shit. The families don't know. If she hadn't managed to get into that hospital, she wouldn't even know he was in Moscow.
Yeah.
I know they're in crisis. During a crisis, information is really hard to get. I'm still trying to put myself in their shoes. It's breaking my heart.
What have they done?
Here's CSI.
I don't have to. Look, that's graphite on the roof. The whole building's been blown open. The core's exposed.
Why we can't see, we don't know. Get us directly over the building.
Boris,
Don't use my name.
directly over.
I haven't done your
We'll be
advice.
dead within a week, dead!
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
They don't know what's going on, and he's forcing
Fly
them.
directly over that core. I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
Stupid people.
It's just doing what has been told by the superior, you know?
By the way, I didn't recognize the actor, but holy shit. Okay, now I know who he is. He doesn't understand, and he's putting all of their lives at risk.
I know about Chernobyl.
Oh?
I know that the core is either partially or completely exposed.
Whatever that means.
And that if you don't immediately issue iodine tablets and then evacuate the city, hundreds of thousands of people are going to get cancer, and God knows how many more will die.
There has been an accident at Chernobyl, but I've been assured there is no problem.
I'm telling you that there is.
I prefer my opinion to yours.
I'm a nuclear physicist. Before you were deputy secretary, you worked in a shoe factory.
Yes, I worked in a shoe factory. And now I'm in charge.
Look at me, I'm a powerful
The
man.
workers of the world.
It's not because you don't like that opinion that you shouldn't listen.
Humanity disgusts me.
Stable iodine will keep your thyroid from absorbing radioactive iodine. Take one a day for as long as they last. And go east. Get as far from Minsk as you can.
She tried.
Your boss is an idiot. You need to get the hell out of here right now.
She tried. We have a lot of people like her, but the others don't listen to them. And that's the thing. They will need people to go there and take care of things. Once the gravity of the situation hits them, who's gonna go?
Professor Legasov, I understand you've been seeing dangerous things.
Very dangerous things. Apparently our reactor core exploded. Please, tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes.
I'm not prepared to explain it at this time.
As I presumed, there's no answer.
It's disgraceful. Really. To spread disinformation at a time like this.
Why did I see graphite on the roof? Graphite is only found in the core where it's used as a neutron flux moderator. Correct?
Comrade Shavina, my apologies, but graphite, that's not possible. Perhaps you saw burnt concrete.
Now there you made a mistake. As I may not know much about nuclear reactors, I know a lot about concrete.
No, Comrade, I assure you that...
I understand. You think Legasov is wrong? How shall we prove it?
We could cover one of our trucks with lead shielding. Mount the dosimeter on the front. Have one of your men get as close to the fire as he can. Give him every bit of protection you have, but understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough. Then I'll do it myself.
I like that he pushed the subject though. Like maybe it freaked him out just enough, so he pushed the subject.
Yeah.
Because these clowns are fucking stupid. And seriously, the people that were around and that knew about what was going on, or at least knew that it was bigger than they thought, and they still volunteered for this thing. I mean, I salute all of them.
I respect the general or captain decision that if he was putting his men in danger, he was doing it himself.
And that's the thing, yeah. Like, he was around when they said it was probably more intense than they thought, and that it was a huge risk, and they still volunteered. Like, this is duty and courage, and I really applaud it.
It's not through, Rondgen. It's 15,000.
What does that number mean?
It means the core is open. It means the fire we're watching with our own eyes is giving off nearly twice the radiation released by the bomb in Hiroshima. And that's every single hour, hour after hour. 20 hours since the explosion, so 40 bombs worth by now. 48 more tomorrow, and it will not stop. Not in a week, not in a month. It will burn and spread its poison until the entire continent is dead.
Well, now they know.
It's already too late.
Tell me how to put it out.
We'll use helicopters. We'll drop water on it like forest fire. You don't understand. This isn't a fire. You are dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet before. Boron. Boron and sand. Though that'll create problems of its own, but I don't see any other way. Obviously, we're going to need to evacuate an enormous area.
Never mind that. Focus on the fire.
I am focusing on the fire. The wind is carrying all that smoke. At least evacuate Pripyat. It's 3 kilometers away.
That's my decision to make.
Don't make it.
I've been told not to.
Is it or is it not your decision?
I'm in charge here. This will go much easier if you talk to me about the things you do understand and not about the things you do not understand.
Dude, he is. He is. You're better than the other too good doofus, but still.
5,000 tons of sand and boron.
It's like a disaster movie, and it's worse because it happened for real, you know? You'd think that people would react in a better way, but they didn't. And they don't want to spread panic, like they don't want to order evacuation, but because of what they're doing, so many people are gonna suffer. And the worst is, today, we're not much better.
No. They're too close.
We can't get over the fire. How are they
The wind will have to carry it. Tell them they cannot go over the core.
Lead-1, you are inside the perimeter. Did not copy it. Signal breaking up. Lead-1.
Fuck.
Sir, what do I tell the others?
Is there any other way, Nagazo? Send the next one in. Tell them to approach from the west.
It's sending people to their deaths, so they try not to kill even more innocents. Can you imagine having to make these decisions? You can't even look.